This video tutorial will cover how to invoice your members and post a payment on their account. We're going to use Ben Crane for this example in demo data. Once you find the member's record, you will click Membership Info on the left side of the screen. You will click Add New on the right to begin entering their membership and their billing contract. I'm going to use a template that we already have stored in the system called Family EFT. I'm going to click Next after selecting the template. The membership screen fills in because we're using a template, so we don't have to touch anything here. I will click Save and Next. That will take us to the account screen, and there's only one thing you need to do here, and that is change the payment method to invoice, and then click Save and Next. Now you're on the billing info screen. Everything here, because we used a template, all of the fields are populated other than the first bill date. If the member joined today on the 13th, their first bill date at this club will be on May 20th. I'm going to click Save. Now you can see we entered in their membership details. Let's click on Billing Info at the top underneath Ben's name. Now we can see we have a Family EFT. That's it for setting up the invoice contract. The account will say cash. Please remember that cash and invoice are interchangeable. They both mean the same thing. Now this person will get billed on May 20th, and it will post a transaction to their account for $65, and then the member will be stopped at the front desk where they will be prompted to pay the $65 balance that's on their account. Or they could actually open up their cell phone and pull up their account balance and pay via the mobile app. Let's go over how to process billing next. Let's click on Setup, and then we'll go to Membership on the left, and then Sites at the top. Scroll down on the right, you have Invoice Billing Options. We're going to click on Manually Process Billing, and you can always turn on Auto Process Billing so it automatically happens. Most clubs do process their invoices before the bill date because they want to get the invoices in the mail so that the member makes the payment in the appropriate time before the bill date rolls around. I'm going to click Manually Process Billing, and we're going to process through May 20th. So that will capture Ben, and he will be in our billing batch. When I click Process, it creates the batch. It's done in a few seconds or a minute, depending upon how many members you have. Let's take a look at the billing results. We'll go to Reports, and then Billing Batches on the left. We do see the batch here with 22 people in it, but let's go to Invoices at the top, just so we see invoice batches only. On the right, I'm going to click on View Detail to see who's in the batch. Lots of records in here. I'm going to sort it alphabetically by clicking on the double arrows to the right of name. Here's Ben Crane, and we can see he was billed $65. Let's actually look at his account real quick to see what it looks like on his account. Once you pull up Ben's record, click on Accounts on the left side of the screen, and then click on View Payment History at the top. Now we can see he has a cash account. The first transaction is his family invoice billing that we just ran, and he owes $65. Where else will we see that? If we go to Member Details on the left, we will see his billing account balance over here on the right in red. And if we also take Ben to the check-in screen, we will also see that he owes $65. The front desk person would stop him at the front desk and say, "Hey Ben, you owe $65 for your membership billing. Would you like to make a payment today?" When Ben says yes, he would like to make a payment, we're going to click on POS right underneath his name, which takes Ben over to the point of sale screen, and then we can click on Account Payment on the left. His account shows up here in a big blue box. We click on his account. The amount moves over to the right. We click on Pay Now. Let's say he gave us cash and he gave us $80. Tells us the change due. You can click Email Receipt to shoot him a receipt. Click Done. And now his balance is back to 0. If we go back to sales on the left and click on check-in, we should see that he comes up green. Checking him in, and his billing account balance is 0. Let's go back and see how you would print and email those invoices. I'm going to go back here where we were looking at everyone in the batch. We're going to go back to invoices at the top. We're going to put a check mark in the batch that we want to email or print. We're going to click on Print Invoices. A screen comes up which prompts you for the bill date and the due date. Let's say the bill date was the 20th and that their due date is the 1st of next month. Click Print, and then Quick Check will create a PDF file of your invoice batch. Here you can see the invoices that were generated. We have one for Angela. Here's Ben's invoice. It shows a $65 amount. Payment due $65. Your club logo is in the right. Down at the bottom, there's a portion that they can tear off to submit with their payment in an envelope, and they keep the rest for their own records. I'm going to close the PDF. Let's click on cancel here, and then let's click on email invoices. When you click email invoices, it comes up with a... When you click on email invoices, an email template will be displayed. It will have default wording that will be sent along with the member's attached PDF invoice. Disregard the formatting that you see in this demo. That will be removed once the email is sent. Click at the top to change the bill date to the 20th, and I'm going to change the due date to June 1st, so that's what they see on their invoice. Click Email, and up at the top it will say Email sent successfully. To set up your email templates, go to Setup at the top of the screen, click Membership on the left, and then Emails at the top. Look for the email called Invoice. Down at the bottom you will see the wording that's there, and you can modify that to your liking. Making a payment on account via the QC Cloud mobile app is very simple. This is the profile screen in the members app. At the bottom, they will click on More. That will take them to a screen where they can click on Accounts. That will list all of the accounts that they have. When they click on an account, it will display the account details. In the top right, it will reflect the balance. We've made some changes to this screen recently that have not been reflected in the app. So this is what the screen will look like. If they have a credit balance, it will be in green. If they have a balance that's past due, it will be in red. They will click Pay Now down at the bottom. Once they click Pay Now, it will take them to a payment screen where the total amount will be at the bottom. They can change the amount manually if they want, and then click and then enter in their credit card details and then click Pay Now. They can make a full payment or a partial payment. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email or call. Thanks so much for using Quick Check Cloud.